We love our snacks, don't we? That quick bite between meals, the satisfying crunch of chips, the sweet delight of a candy bar. It's all part of our daily routine. But what if these innocent indulgences are secretly plotting against us, slowly chipping away at our years? Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic. It's not like your bag of chips is plotting world domination. But there's growing evidence that our modern snacking habits might be doing more harm than good, especially when it comes to those ultra-processed goodies we can't seem to resist. Think about it, our ancestors didn't have vending machines or 24/7 convenience stores. Their snacks were probably a far cry from the fluorescent colored, artificially flavored concoctions we find on supermarket shelves today. They munched on fruits, nuts, maybe some dried meat, simple, natural foods that provided energy and nourishment. Fast forward to the 21st century, and our snacking game has changed drastically. We're bombarded with a dizzying array of choices, most of them engineered for maximum craveability. But this convenience comes at a cost. These modern marvels of food technology often come loaded with ingredients that sound like they belong in a chemistry lab rather than our kitchens. And as scientists dig deeper, they're finding that these ultra-processed foods might be messing with our health in ways we're only beginning to understand. It's not just about empty calories and expanding waistlines anymore. We're talking about serious health risks like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some types of cancer. So before you reach for that next bag of chips or that brightly colored box of sugary cereal, let's take a closer look at what's really going on inside those tempting treats. It might make you think twice about your snacking choices. After all, who wants to sacrifice their health for a fleeting moment of crispy, salty, sugary bliss? Okay, maybe we're not ready to give up our snacks entirely just yet. But a little knowledge can go a long way in helping us make smarter choices that satisfy our taste buds without jeopardizing our long-term well-being. What exactly are these ultra-processed foods we keep hearing about? It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, right? But don't worry, there's no need to build a bunker just yet. Simply put, ultra-processed foods are those that have undergone multiple stages of processing, often involving a cocktail of artificial ingredients. Think of them as the culinary equivalent of a Frankenstein monster, a mishmash of components that barely resemble real food. These foods are designed to be shelf-stable, convenient, and incredibly appealing to our taste buds. They're the kings and queens of impulse buys, lurking at checkout counters and beckoning us with their alluring colors and promises of instant gratification. But behind those flashy packages lies a complex web of ingredients that might make you reconsider that impulsive grab. We're talking about things like artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors, emulsifiers, and preservatives, a whole symphony of chemicals designed to trick our senses and keep us coming back for more. But here's the catch. These ultra-processed wonders often lack the essential nutrients our bodies need to thrive. They're packed with refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, and added sugars, while being stripped of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It's like eating a cardboard cutout of an apple. It might look like the real deal, but it's missing all the good stuff. And this nutritional emptiness isn't just bad for our waistlines. It's linked to a whole host of health problems that can seriously impact our quality of life. Now, you might be thinking, okay, So these ultra-processed snacks aren't exactly health food, but are they really that bad? Well, a groundbreaking study from Harvard University suggests that the answer might be a resounding yes. This study, which followed over 100,000 people for several decades, found a strong link between ultra-processed food consumption and an increased risk of premature death, particularly from heart disease and cancer. That's right. Those seemingly harmless snacks might be quietly contributing to a shorter lifespan. It's not like eating an ultra-processed cookie sends you to an early grave, but the study suggests that over time, a diet high in these foods can significantly increase your chances of developing serious health problems. Think of it like a slow-burning fuse. Each ultra-processed snack you consume adds a little more fuel to the fire, slowly but surely increasing the risk of a health crisis down the line. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? We often associate snacking with fun and indulgence, a little treat to brighten our day, but this study throws a wrench into that carefree perception, reminding us that even those seemingly harmless snack choices can have long-term consequences. It's a wake-up call that we need to be more mindful of what we're putting into our bodies, even when it comes to those quick bites between meals. Let's take a trip down memory lane, back to the days when snacks were a simpler affair. Remember Grandma's cookie jar, filled with homemade treats made with real ingredients? Or the fruit bowl overflowing with seasonal bounty? Snacks weren't always about neon-colored puffs and suspiciously symmetrical cheese crackers. They were often simple, wholesome foods that provided nourishment without a laundry list of unpronounceable ingredients. Think about the snacks our ancestors enjoyed. A handful of nuts gathered from the forest, a piece of fruit plucked from a tree, maybe some dried meat for a protein boost. These snacks were connected to nature, reflecting the rhythms of the seasons and the availability of local ingredients. They weren't engineered in a lab to maximize shelf life or trigger our pleasure centers. They were simply food, providing sustenance and energy. Fast forward to the modern era, and our snacks have undergone a dramatic transformation. We've traded Grandma's homemade goodies for mass-produced, ultra-processed concoctions that are more about marketing than nourishment. Our snacks are now designed to be hyper-palatable, engineered to trigger cravings and keep us hooked in. They're a far cry from the simple natural snacks of our ancestors, and the consequences for our health are becoming increasingly clear. Make sure to like and subscribe to explore viral trends and cultural phenomena with a twist of humor.